Hi all, this is Sean. Hit that subscribe button if you like my channel, and today I wanted to make a video about Aliexpress and the sale, and if there are some more high quality alternatives really, so you can get that value and save some money on a watch, but to get something that's of a little bit more of a higher quality. So to be honest, I'd never really heard of Aliexpress, and it's not something that's really that popular in the UK, but essentially it seems to be a place where you can buy really cheap things, and every now and again they have a sale. As you can see on the screen, some of the watches are $2, $4, and you get a lot of kind of homage watches and pieces like that for sale. You can buy them for dirt cheap. So Pagani or Pagani Design is one of the brands that seem to be quite popular, and here is the sale of those watches. So $85, for a Pagani Design watch. It says reduced from $749, so what crazy person is paying that price when you can get it for $67? There are two codes on this actually that reduce the price even further, and there are various models, but I'm not bashing homage watches, and I'm not saying it's all about how expensive a watch is that makes it desirable or makes me want it, but part of me does feel that these types of watches just don't excite me all that much. It feels that they're kind of piggybacking on the reputation of other brands, and personally I would rather buy a watch that was made by a brand that kind of ploughed their own furrow, designed their own watches, and produce something a little bit more interesting with a little bit more of a history and a backstory. So it's not me bashing Aliexpress or the sale or anything like that. It's just thinking, okay, what is it that I want from a good value watch? And this doesn't do it for me. It kind of reminds me of Black Friday. The sales at Black Friday and things like that. So I just thought I'd find a few watches that are on sale but that are a bit more up my street. So first of all, this one is the Tissot Auto 3. It's at Goldsmiths, which is a UK jeweller, and I have this watch. I've got the black dial version. It's £290, reduced from $440. I paid retail for it when I bought it about 5 years ago. Brilliant watch, it's solid ETA movement, 40mm. The black dial is probably more versatile, but this is a watch that you could wear for every occasion. It could be your only watch really. Clearly it's not as affordable as some of the watches on Aliexpress, but this is a watch that is an investment. You could wear it for the rest of your life, and it's a brilliant piece. So that's the first one. The second one is something a little bit more expensive, but again, Goldsmiths. A Railmaster. So this is $4,170 reduced to $2,920. So you're saving more than a quarter of the retail price here, and that's more in line with what you'd want to pay for this model, I think. But awesome watch, loads of history. 1950s originally the Railmaster came out. It's 40mm. Again, this genuinely could be a piece that you'll pass on to your children. You can wear it for any occasion. It's also 100 meter water resistant, or 150 meters, so it's got that as well going for it. The next one's a little bit different, maybe a more divisive choice if you like, and it's the Movado Museum watch. Quartz, so not as interesting from a kind of movement standpoint, but I think this watch is cool. 40mm. It's existed for a long time, this watch, 50-60 years. You're saving £150, again, way more than a quarter of the retail price, and it's a funky design, I think. Something that's not trying to be an ordinary dress watch. It's your own thing. This one, H. Samuel, a Citizen, less than half of its retail price, $299 to $124, and this is the sort of thing that I would rather buy really than some of those homage watches on sale at Aliexpress. Again, I'm not bashing them, but this for me is more interesting. 44mm, so too big for me, but Citizen is a great brand that does its own thing, doesn't try to copy, and this watch is great value, a great movement in it even though it's not mechanical. This is my personal favourite. I was kind of tempted to buy it myself when I saw it. $2,000 reduced to $1,470. more than a quarter of the retail price off, which is rare really for a Tudor, which is obviously Rolex's sister company. And again, this is a watch that you could wear every day, you could wear with everything, probably a little bit more formal because it's 36mm, but fantastic watch. I'm so tempted with this myself because it's kind of like the Explorer, which is my favourite watch, and it's something that would go with anything. And as far as I'm aware, this is an in-house movement as well, so it's really, really good value. £1,500 is obviously not cheap by any means, but you know, I really love this watch. So just a quick video there really as a counterpoint to some of the videos about Aliexpress sales and things like that, which really don't do it for me. I just think that the things that excite me about watches is that you're buying something special, you're buying something with some history, you're buying something with a story to tell. And it's not at all about the price, it's about the fact that the company has some cachet in its own right. So yeah, so if you like my channel, please subscribe. And feel free to comment in the comments about whether you disagree with what I'm saying about homage watches about Aliexpress. Thank you.